Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today we've come to a brand new tip and we're going to have a quick look around to see what kind of treasures we're going to be able to find here. Now we're a few miles away from the car, so we set ourselves a limit of 5 things to take. Let's see if we can stick to those 5 things.
So we first came here maybe around a week ago, and this unexciting looking hole that I'm pointing the camera at just now was more or less all that had been dug out. Since then, I think some more digging has been taking place here, and we've just found some of the things. Some of these things were here the last time we were here, others seem to have just arrived on the scene. So I think to start off with, what we'll maybe do is just have a wee look through this lot and see if there's anything interesting in there. I can see one thing that looks quite interesting straight off the bat, and it's not these ink refills.
It's the Hamilton bottle that I think is quite interesting.
You're going to have to point out what the Hamilton bottle is.
Well, this one here.
All right, okay. So Nicole spotted this Hamilton bottle, but it's not the thing that I'd actually had my eye on.
All right.
I had my eye on the little bottle beside it.
Oh.
Now, if you can lift that out and maybe just turn it around, because it has some embossed markings, we can actually maybe read a maker on there. I don't know, can you?
Oh, it looks like it might be J. Grossman. That would be a perfume bottle that we found one before in a different dump with a different embossing. So
okay, you have a close look at that. I'll sweep through this stuff and see if there's anything else interesting.
Okay.
And then we can maybe start a wee stack. We're going to start a wee stack of possibles. There's another really interesting wee bottle here, and I don't know if Nicole spotted it. It looks like the top's been shattered off it though. And it's this blue glass bottle here.
Right.
Now the reason I think that's interesting, I can feel already it's got a seam on it, so it's been a mould poured. But it's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh!
It's got a really wonky angle on the neck there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's by design or by fault. What do you reckon? Is there any good reason to have a wonky angle like that?
Not unless it would have been in a fire, but I would expect more deformities. Now, I do think that it's maybe kind of handmade, looking at everything else that has been here. So
well, it's definitely mould made. Okay, we'll grab that one out, because we're going to have a look at these things in a bit more detail in a minute. We're just going to try and sweep across here.
I
say sweep across, we're like 3 minutes in and we've managed to look at 2 things. Now, there's always the proverbial old beer bottles. Got beer bottles down here, I guess. I'm not sure what that bottle would have been. Maybe a gin or something?
Some sort of poison bottle. Cooper and Co.
That's a Glasgow. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
You can maybe hear a lot of cars. That's because we're beside a motorway.
Yeah.
Right, so what does that say? Let's
Manufacturing Chemists, Glasgow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a nice embossing on the bottle.
Yeah, so we found a manufacturing chemist before in Edinburgh. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's too chunky for us.
Yeah.
Now, is this what it looks like, or is it just a piece of straw?
Oh.
See what I'm finding? This we think,
Is it
it's a pipe stem.
Oh.
I think, yeah, and it's a very narrow one as well. I'll pop that over there on top of this bottle.
Okay.
We'll maybe take a wee look at that in a minute. Do you know what? Now, we've said 5 objects. I think if you want to take that wee bit of pipe stem, that can be a freebie. That doesn't count towards the 5.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So what else have we got here then?
Okay, what else do we have here? We have a stoneware bottle here. I'm guessing that might be plain. Let's turn it around a little bit. It is plain, but it's in really good condition.
It's got a wee chip on the neck, so I reckon that, whoever has been digging here, like bottle diggers are, they're fussy pants.
Yeah.
We're not so fussy pants, so we can add that to our might we take this, might we not? I suspect we won't take it for the simple reason that we've got a really nice collection of these just now.
Yeah.
So, do you know what? If anybody's really interested in bottles like this, let us know. You can either private message us or you can let us know in the comments, and we shall see if we can procure some bespoke items for you.
Yeah, okay. Let's take a closer look at this
Now
bottle
that's quite
here.
cool.
Yeah, there's some writing on it. I'll take this away.
Thank you.
Okay, now what does that say?
It says Edinburgh, something Edinburgh.
Pottage.
Do you know that really didn't help at all?
Right, what else is here?
Well, there's another stoneware bottle there.
Oh, that's a nice one as well,
It is, you know, I mean, I'm jumping ahead a bit, but I've seen something really nice behind us, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
We'll pop that in the collection,
Yeah.
and we'll see. Really, what we're doing so far is we're piling up the discarded objects slightly away from where they were. Now that's an interesting shape.
Oh, this here?
Yeah.
Ah, so what
It's
is
broken, so be careful. I can see the top's missing from that bottle.
moving this?
But it's an interesting. Oh, it's ink.
Oh.
That's the first time I've seen ink written on it.
Oh, yeah.
This is Perth.
All right.
So the city, the Perth.
yeah, okay, that's
There we go.
cool.
That is very
Okay,
cool.
I'll move it because I don't think we'll take this. Oh,
Yeah.
there's slugs in it too.
Okay, well we'll leave the slugs then,
Yeah.
and we'll leave their little home. Now there's another. Now we're glancing across sort of like smaller bottles that we used to get kind of excited about, like this, but it's not that small.
Well, anything
Does it
on
have
it?
anything on it?
No,
No, it
it's
doesn't.
plain. Oh, it's
It's
tempting
nice
though.
though,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's
yeah,
a
I
very
love
nice wee
these.
bottle.
Yeah, yeah, they look really nice and just on a shelf.
There's a wee ink bottle there.
Yeah.
They're always nice, you know, and they're kind of handy because they're not too big either.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
We have a ton of these,
Yeah,
so I don't think we want any more.
we actually don't have that one, but it's fractured, so we'll leave that one here.
Hey, moving around. Oh, I'll tell you, there's something I think you'll like, but it looks to me like it's really badly damaged. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Just underneath this piece of wood here. Oh, I could tell it was badly damaged because that's the other half of it
Oh
there.
no.
It's a real shame.
But let's have a look. There's
Is
some
it an
writing
Enos
on
stopper?
it. Oh no, I think it's too big for that. Yeah. This is St. Helens.
Right, just at the other end of this pile, we found this another wee stoneware bottle there. Now, is that one entirely intact, or does that have a cracked lip as well, do you think?
Oh, look, there's a wee crack on the
Yeah.
top there.
Do you know, it's not much of a crack, but it's the kind of thing that would stop a bottle digger from taking this.
Yeah.
The other one has a crack like that as well. So it's really a toss-up for us between which one's the better or worse cracked.
Yeah.
Or do you know what, maybe we're not going to take any stoneware bottles away today. I don't
Maybe
know.
not, maybe not. We'll see. There are a couple of
come
other
back to that.
candidates here.
There are indeed, yeah. So I'm hovering here, and this is what Nicole's talking about. These stoneware items here.
Yeah, this one is a bit larger.
It is, yeah. So maybe we can put that alongside the other ones. Does that have a crack in the lip as well?
No? Doesn't
So
look like
what's so wrong with that then?
it. It's plain.
Yeah, it's very plain.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll add that one to the pile then. And there's one of my favourite wee jam jars under there as well. Now, how's
Ooh.
that one looking?
Oh, fingers crossed. Love the wee jam jars, huh?
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, that's looking very good.
Okay, I think that's a keeper. We're certainly going to add that to the pile.
Yeah. Okay, that's going
We'll
to
have a
the
wee
pile.
look at the pile in a minute or two. Do you know what? The rain's picking up a wee bit, so I think our time here is short,
Oh,
and we should
right.
try and make the most of it. Now, there's a wee bottle there, and I'm not even going to. Oh, hang on. I'm not even going to look at that or consider that because of that big dent in the bottom there. You see that big dent?
Yeah. I'll just turn it round.
Make it look
No,
pretty.
it's
This is
plain.
pretty side. We hadn't looked at this. Now the neck is entirely missing from this one,
Oh, what a
which is a real shame because that's a
Yeah.
dinky wee bottle, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't have one like that.
No, we don't.
Okay, oh no, that's very... No, yeah, that's sadly chipped on the top.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a shame. Now, last thing in this area, I think, you know, apart from there's a bit of blue glass, but we can't do anything with blue glass like that.
No.
We could, but it'd be a heck of a time for Nicole, sort of like trying to soften the edges on that. There's this.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's an interesting looking wee bottle.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask you to pick that out and we'll take a closer look at it in
Okay.
just a second. Now, there's another one of these little stoneware bottles here.
All right.
And this one now, what do you reckon?
It's chipped. I can see it. It's chipped on the
get a wee
top.
chip.
Yeah. Oh no, it's got a chip.
That's not a bad chip, you know.
No, no. All of them have a chip.
Yeah, get the chip on the neck.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh well. Well, we'll leave that one because it's about the same size as two other chipped bottles that we have there.
Yeah, very true.
Now, there's a quite special wee bottle back here. It's going to trail across the undergrowth here, and it's this one here. Now, have you ever seen, or I don't think we've ever found.
No, we've not found such a lovely example of a glazed stoneware bottle. They're usually kind of more matte and not in this lovely brown glaze. Now let's have a look. I'm just going to turn it very slightly. That's a really lovely mottled effect there. You can just see or imagine just how quickly these were made with the glaze just sort of chucked over the bottle.
Yeah, it's just like dipped in the glaze and thrown into the kiln, fired.
That's really lovely.
You can see ridges on this one as well. It looks like it's where it was maybe hand marks, finger marks or whatever, I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
It's like workers' markings there.
That's really nice.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, we don't have one like this. How tempting.
Do you know what? I think that's partially defined our number one of 5 things that we'll take home today. It could well be that.
It could be, yeah. I think we're off to a really good start, but there's some really cool stuff just in that other hole there.
Well, there's a wee pile here, just on the other side of that hole that we were looking in. And there's a couple of things here that I think I know why it caught Nicole's eye. You can probably see these. What are these? These are like powder puff things, or?
Well, they're toothpaste powder mainly, or like little cream jars from pharmacists.
Okay, so I'm moving around because the wind's blowing and I'm trying to get the wind behind me so that it doesn't overpower the microphone.
Yeah, well, we absolutely love these because they make really nice trinket nests. So you can just put, oh look, there's a slug in there.
Oh, that's a wee trinket there.
Yeah.
A wee sluggy trinket.
So if the slug isn't in there and it's cleaned, then it looks really nice with a couple of marbles or some stoppers in it. So I really like these. And the crazing always adds to their kind of uniqueness, I think.
Yeah, they're lovely things. I prefer the wee cream jars and stuff, to be honest, the wee jam jar things, but they're really nice and they're quite similar in certain respects.
Yeah.
They're all chipped and bashed. Do you think any of them are going to make muster for our little collection?
I don't know. I really like this little one. I'll have a closer look at them and then we'll see later on just what we've got in the maybe pile, maybe.
Yeah, okay, a lot of maybes there. Now, here's something that, you know, we have one of these in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's a classic design that hasn't changed, but because it has that screw top, I think we can kind of say roughly when they're around. So you can probably see there's a screw top on there.
Yeah.
Now that means there would have been a metallic lid. Not the old-fashioned way of sealing off a jam jar.
Nope.
But now I'm sure that anybody who likes their marmalade and their jam will immediately recognise this shape. It's iconic and it's been around for quite a lot of years as well.
Yeah.
But these are roses jars, and they probably had lemon or maybe lime marmalade, which is delicious.
It even says that they are limited rose and probably co-limited. So that's really nice. I quite like these jars.
They're really nice. I mean, but as I say, you know, we have one in the fridge, so it is a question of, you know, do we need one?
No, I don't think we need it. It's very pretty though. Probably dating from the 1930s. I think the other one is slightly different, and it actually still has that metal lid on it.
It does indeed, yeah. So we'll have a wee look at that. Now that one, you can see there's some Florentine marking.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what that is. You could probably see that on the other one as well. So if we can just take a wee detail of that. There we go. Nice wee floral design.
Yeah.
Now, maybe just lift that one over towards there. But you can see that design in there.
Yeah, it's a lovely little flower on it. There's some more kind of swirly bits. I imagine that's where the label was.
Ah yeah, big label section there. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah. It doesn't say rose on it, so maybe it was just some other manufacturer who pretended they were very much like rose lemon.
Okay, let's move along then.
Okay.
Oh, gunfire again. It sounds a lot closer than it was the other day. Right, now this I think is a really interesting object. Maybe we can lift that somewhere a wee bit clear.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I think that was a lamp. What do you reckon?
I think you're right. Okay, I'll put it here.
That's cool.
Oops.
Oh, that's alright. Oh, there you go.
That's why.
Hang on,
I can
here's a wee
see.
giveaway.
Yeah.
So it's open at the bottom. And guess now, would that have been attached to a base? Let's maybe turn this around a wee bit and we can have a wee look at it.
Well, there's a thread inside there, and it looks like this might be a kind of sort of metallic ring around the bottom.
Yeah,
So
copper.
yeah.
Now, is that a cork in there?
It could be. I'm not sure. There's something stuck in it.
Intriguing.
Yeah. It's very pretty, isn't it? It's probably a lamp, like you say. It's really wonky here.
It is wonky. But let's pop that down. Hopefully you can see that, just how wonky a shape that is. Okay, I think you can maybe see that that's wonky, as Nicole was saying. It's way thick on this side. It seems to be tilting in that direction over that way. It's not straight at all by any stretch for such an elaborate object.
Yeah.
So do you think that's time has paid a toll on that, or do you think maybe heat or?
Oh,
or
I
what?
don't think even if it was a lamp that would have melted the glass. I mean, that would be terrible.
No, I'm not suggesting that. I think lamp makers are probably a wee bit more skilled than that.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, something has created a wonkiness in this object.
Yeah. Maybe they were just really cheaply made.
That's quite possible. Just found a nice piece of transferware, and here we have a beautiful wee piece of spongeware. Now I wonder, is there enough of a design left in that we could maybe cut a piece out and make something really pretty? Here's Nicole coming, maybe she'll tell us.
I hear spongeware. Oh,
Yeah, it's really lovely actually.
that is really nice. I might have found the bottom part of that as
Alright.
well.
Now, do you think there's anything, it's a shame, there's no entire parts of the motif apart from this wee this wee blue piece here.
Yeah, it's kind of right on the edge there, so...
Yeah, it's a real shame. Now look, I found something that gives us a little bit of a hint as to the kind of items that we were finding in the field just the other week. Sorry, it's so bright here. Okay, there we go. The camera is now adjusted to the light, I think. So we can see, do you think that's blue willow? I'm not entirely sure.
No, it's not blue willow. The edge of the blue willow pattern looks slightly different. It has this more geometric.
Right.
This looks like there's actually people dancing there.
Okay, that's cool. I'm going to turn it around. Yeah, well look, what I was mainly, if you could hold that for a second there like that.
Oh, that's a thick plate. That would have been kind of cheaply made transferware. It's not porcelain. That would be much thinner.
Yeah, now this is the thing, right? So the other week, let's have a wee look at these dancers again whilst I'm chatting. The other week there, we were finding all that pottery in the field. And now I'm not sure if I see dancers. I've seen mushrooms. Hang on. Right, there we go.
Yeah,
Heavy.
Difficult to see.
Now, the pottery that we're finding the other week there in the field, it was of that kind of thickness, that kind of style.
Yeah.
So these would have been very heavy, Elaborate, beautiful pieces of crockery.
Yeah.
But you know, designed to take a wee bash around, maybe a wee bit more than your expensive porcelain at least.
Yeah.
Do you know what I can see just in front of us? There's a little bit of a figurine.
A figurine?
Yeah.
Oh, is
see
it
it
up there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I never saw that. Okay. Oh, there's a bit of a figurine there.
Now there's another wee piece. You pop that down there. I'll have a look at that in a minute. There's another piece of transferware up there. Again, very heavy by the looks of it.
Yeah, that kind of looks more like it might be blue willow edge there. So geometric.
Right.
Okay.
Do you know what? We've kind of gone off course a wee bit. Although these are really cool things that we're finding, we still haven't really looked at some of these other holes around here.
Okay.
In order to try and find 5 things that we can take back with us. So, I know. Alright, yeah, I see what you mean about that checking and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokes. Okay, shall we get on then and have a wee look in one of the other holes?
Before we get off to the other hole, I think we should check out the piece of spongeware that I found, because I think that's the bottom part of the piece that you found.
Well, that's very cool. Nicole's curated a wee pile of pottery here, and we can see that there's definitely that spongeware piece there that looks very familiar, but also some quite cool transferware that I think you might be trying to sneak into your pockets as if it weren't one of the items. Is that the plan, is it?
You know me well, yeah.
Well, if you can carry it, you can have it.
To sneak them in. Now, I'll show you the other bit of pottery that you found, and you can see it is a different pattern. It's the same colourway, blue and red, but it's a different pattern.
It's very cool though, they're both very pretty.
Yeah, they're so pretty. I love spongeware. They're so kind of homely and cosy and handmade.
Okay, so it's not that same piece.
Nope.
They would have almost matched. I wonder if it would have gone into that design further up the item. You can see little suggestions of that blue motif there.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, these were all sort of like kind of common motifs anyway, so you'd have found them on many different patterns.
Yeah.
That's very cool though.
Yeah, it's really lovely. And did you notice that I found a piece of blue willow that we were so desperately looking on the beach?
I know. So we went looking for this up in our broth a wee while ago, and there we go. It's the roof at least of the pagoda.
Yeah. Okay.
So you planning on having these pieces?
Possibly, yeah. I think I might have this piece and this piece.
Okie dokes. Now again, in an area here that's clearly of no interest to the bottle diggers, I've found a wee gem. In fact, 2 wee gems. You can maybe see them just through the jaggies again. One up here, see it there, and the other one is just below it down there. I think these are 2 wee pipe stems, or not pipe stems, pipe bowls. You can see how au fait I am with smoking culture. Not at all. Right, let's have these out and we'll see what they are. It's quite a big one, this one. It's quite cool. Very clean as well. Take a closer look at that in a second. Now, we've reached the point that I was trying to get to, and you can see those jars. I just have to climb across some branches here to get at them. There's some stuff in one of those jars. There's a wee bottle that looks quite cute. So I'm just going to jump up for a second. Might be a wee bit jolty. There we go. Ow. More jaggy stuff. Oh, and that's very cool. Do you know, I think I'm going to have to go get Nicole and see if she wants to come along here and have a look. Now, can you see what I'm looking at? It's very cool. Right in here. You'll see it now. There we go. Quite a lot of a pipe. Nice wee find. Gonna grab that. I'll probably pop that in one of these jars. Not this one, because this one has no bottom. Actually, no bottom here, it's all just full of muck. But this one has a couple of pipe bowls, some odd metallic object in it, and this wee bottle. So, I'll drop my pipe bowls in there, I'll grab that, empty it out first, full of mucky water, and I'll get back along and we'll see how Nicole's been doing. Now, we're over here hunting for that piece of pottery that Nicole had found, and then I saw this. It's quite an elaborate, sort of like rather lovely piece of glassware. It looks sick to me. I think I can. No, there's no numbers on the bottom. I thought I could see. I thought I could see numbers. Now that's. What is that? Sorry, I'm not taking the thunder away from your find. We'll get onto it in 2 seconds. Just that's quite beautiful. It's quite pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe from a crude, like a vinegar. Might have had vinegar.
Could have been. But in here somewhere.
Just sort of in there.
Now I don't know how you imagined I was going to find this. You could just see a white line there, a little white horizontal line.
Yeah.
Now that is the edge of a piece of pottery that Nicole's going to bring out and pop down for us to have a closer look at, because I've been told it's a wee bit special. Oh, that is very cool.
Isn't it?
It's lovely.
I think it's a
very
hummingbird.
colourful.
Yeah.
Do you think a hummingbird?
Maybe something like that.
Could be. You know, it's got that beak. Do you know what I'm thinking as well? Icevogel.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as a kingfisher, folks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is just so pretty, isn't it? I just love birds on on prints and things like that. So. That's really nice. That's
really nice. It's a really nice colourful one as well.
Yeah.
So you reckon you're going to take that?
I'm taking that, yeah.
So that's 2 of your 5?
Oh, I thought pottery was just in the pocket.
Pottery's free? No, I'm not sure. We'll see. We've got a long way to go.
Yeah. Now this is going to make a beautiful necklace, and it'll be on our Etsy shop.
We're going to take a wee last look at this stuff in just a second, and we're going to pick our 5 take-home pieces. But before we do that, I'm going to swing around to this little jar that I kind of filled up from the other holes, and I'll ask Nicole to unpack that, just maybe in this kind of area, just in front of the jar, and see what you think about the things that I found there.
Okay.
There's a couple of nice wee things.
I'm really excited because I haven't seen these, obviously. Okay, so it's a bottle.
Yeah, I just picked that up last minute. I don't know.
Yeah. It's nice, it's plain. Oh, clay pipes!
Yeah, there's a wee host of clay pipes there.
Okay, right. Oh, there's a bottle, there's water in this.
Yeah, I know, that bottle was already in there. Somebody had filled that jar up with some of these pieces. You can empty that out. The jar itself was full of water. It's been raining for the last wee while.
Oh.
I've no idea what that is.
Oh.
Oh, it's quite elaborate though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
now,
very nice.
I hadn't really looked at that before, so I'm going to come in there and take a wee look. There's some quite elaborate, almost oriental sort of looking marks on that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm not sure what it is, but well, we'll try and clean it up a bit and see if there's anything else on it.
Do you know, I'm not sure what it is, but I think you're going to probably try and hoof that into your pocket as well, eh?
As a
wee sort of, it's just in my pocket, honest. It's no one of the 5.
Okay, so it's a clay pipe.
Now, I don't think there's anything on that one. Can you turn that around and we'll just have a look? In fact, I'll tell you what, yeah, pop that other one. It's got a wee companion there beside it as well. Now, can we have a look and see if there's any designs on these ones?
Yeah. Let's see. Oops.
Not seeing anything.
No, they look plain to me.
Very plain.
Here's another one. I'll put that down in a second.
Now,
There's
that
a little
one,
bit of something on it.
Oh, that's cool. So it's got a wee bit of a design on it there. Let's see. What is that? Is that Florentine design?
Looks like a little feather. It's like a little feather, maybe like a fern or something.
That's cool. We've not seen that design before.
No. Oh, there's some writing on this side here.
That's cool.
Might be able to see that when it's a bit clean. I can't read it right now.
Right, I dare say I'm not going to be able to read it either.
One of the clay pipes just broke inside.
No, there was a broken clay pipe piece in there. I think 2.
Yeah, okay, I'll empty that.
Wee bit mock it there. So we've got wee partial bits of clay pipe bowls in there.
Yeah, they're kind of very partial. Oh, there's something on it. Yeah. It looks like golf clubs, maybe.
Could well be golf clubs. We are in Scotland after all.
Yeah.
No golf clubs around here though, so don't know where that would be from.
Oh, that's a shame. There's nothing on there. Nothing there, nothing there. Of course that had to be broken, right? It couldn't have been that one.
No, of course not. I think if it had been that one, it'd been away.
Yeah, possibly.
And there's a wee jar there as well. Now that's actually quite a nice jar. I don't know, is it cracked?
Is it cracked?
Oh yeah,
there's a wee
crack
in there, yeah.
So, Fussy Pants, we've got 5 items that we can select.
Yeah.
Do you think any of these meet muster?
Yeah,
I think we can take the clay pipe bowls if we want.
Yeah, we'll take these, and this one. I think I might just take this one because I like the design on that one.
Okey-dokes.
Definitely taking this one.
Yeah.
That's my 5, isn't it?
I think that's it, you're done.
Is it your 5 and my 5?
We're getting 5, a pair of us, 5 between us, that's it.
Oh no.
Okay, let's take those items then.
Okay.
I think the freebies will be the pipe bowls.
Yeah.
We can take them as freebies.
Yeah.
And we'll take a wee look at the other things that we stacked up there and see what we want to take with us.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Well, we found a lot of really, really cool things, and I can't quite see how we're just going to be able to pick 5 things, but we better get on with it because I can see rain coming. So.
Yeah, let's see that. So we've got this little pile that we've made here.
Yeah.
Those little pieces that I found, they're safe. They're down here. They're going to be coming with us, I think.
Yeah.
So what we're looking here really is for 5 pieces that are a little bit larger, and that might be a wee bit weighty on the way back to the car because we've got quite a long walk ahead of us.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon then?
I think this one here, this brown glazed stoneware bottle.
Yeah, I think, we don't have one that's in that kind of style, right? So I think that merits coming along with us.
Yeah.
Let's just have a wee last look at that. Now, there we go, it's in focus now. Miraculous. And you can see what Nicole was talking about earlier. Just these wee bits here where the glaze hasn't quite managed to stay where it's supposed to. It's run off the bottle. There's a wee mottled sort of like appearance there. That's really lovely.
Yeah.
Nice special piece. So, one.
We haven't really looked at the perfume bottle here.
Yeah.
It looks like it says Edwardian Paris. So it's
Parisian perfume. Very nice.
Yeah.
Now we'll have to try and get a photograph of that because I don't think it's picking up clearly. At least not on this tiny monitor.
Yeah.
So we'll try and get a clearer image of that. Is that number 2 then?
Yeah, I think that's number 2.
Okay. Oh, that rain's coming. We better be quick.
Okay. I do like this bottle. I know it's a little fractured, but I love every bottle that has an Edinburgh embossing on it. So I'm kind of really partial to J.C. Pottage Chemists Edinburgh. What do you think? Is that one?
Well, look, I'll always defer to you and your choices here. So if you think that's one that you want to take, let's pop it in the pile. Number 3.
Yeah. Oh, it's really broken.
I'm glad we're taking the best stuff. Okay then.
Okay, yeah.
Number 4. Is that little blue bottle got a look in at all?
No, I think we're not taking the little blue bottle. It's kind of quite fractured and it's so narrow and thin. It's really difficult to clean. So we're leaving that one.
Okey-dokes then.
This one is nice too. That's the one that has this kind of mottled effect of the glass.
But it looks like that mottled effect is in the interior of the bottle rather than the exterior. I would expect it in the exterior, but I can't. Oh, actually I can.
Yeah, I
think
it's
it does have a sort of like kind of very, very mildly mottled effect.
Yeah.
I think that's achieved by rolling the bottles in sand.
Yeah,
when they're still hot.
All right, so it could be sand, or I just read that it's called, I think, whittled, and it's inside a wooden mould, so it could be that.
Yeah.
So that's really lovely.
Now, are you taking that then?
Well, I'm taking this little jam pot.
Got to take the jam pots.
Yeah, that's number
Got to take
4.
the jam pots. Okay, let's pop that in the wee pile.
4. So I'm taking these 4 pieces here.
Okie dokes. Does that count as 1?
No.
You were really taking liberties here.
Yeah.
Our 5 is actually 15 pieces.
Yeah.
Last piece then.
Oh, last piece. I think it might be this little trinket dish.
Okay.
Or the bottle.
You mean this one in the middle here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if that's the one you want, then that's the one you want. You should grab it up and we should get on our jolly way.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a minute to subscribe. A special thanks goes out to our viewer who's kindly let us know where this tip was. And an extra special thanks goes out to everybody who's been supporting the channel through Etsy and through your Ko-fi donations. That's what keeps the lights on and makes this possible. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.